All right, everybody, welcome. This is Taria Vision Avant, and we're going to be going, we are live right now, but we're going to be getting started, as you guys can see, in 47 seconds. So as you guys come on in, do me a favor and let me know what city and state you guys are chiming into. Again, everybody, welcome. We're going to be getting started in now 34 more seconds. So super pumped up, super excited to have you guys here on this particular show. So as you come on in, please do not hesitate to let us know exactly what city and state you guys are chiming in from. And guess what? I'm about to create a watch party. So do your girl a favor and create a watch party as well. You know how we get down, guys. Sharing is caring, and this is what we're all about. So again, welcome. Let's go ahead and get into this thing. We're going to be talking about do not be nice, or don't be nice. You see that? So we all on the side of buses and stuff. This is what we're doing here. I'm just trying to tell you, like, as Real as It Gets TV is doing big things. So as you guys come on in, do me a favor. We definitely want to see, everybody that's here. Hey, Isabel Rojas. Hola, ¿cómo estás, señorita? She is out of Newburgh, New York. And so for everybody else that is joining us live, please do not hesitate to introduce yourself. We are so pumped up, so excited. We are fresh off of an incredible Urban CEO Summit that took place in Houston, Texas. And so we had a great time. We literally had people who flew in from really all over the country. I mean, we're talking about South Carolina, Wisconsin, California. Of course, ATL was in the house. Of course, we had Houston in the house. We had Dallas in the house. We had, just so many different places and locations, guys. And so super pumped up and excited about being able to have the Urban CEO Summit here in Houston, Texas. And we had just so many great, reviews of what it is that many people experienced, our panels, our vendors, our networking, our giveaways. And guys, as you may or may not know, we do have some summits that are coming up in the month of June. But this is one thing I want y'all to understand. You don't have to wait till June to get plugged into the Urban CEO Network. In fact, if you are in one of our local markets, we do have some lunch and learns or mixers that are going to be coming up in the month of March. And so for those of you who are in Atlanta or Houston, just plug in. Now, if you are not in Atlanta or Houston and you want to know how can we open up a market in your city and state, we are looking for leaders. And so the first thing that you've got to do is you've got to become an ambassador, okay? You become an ambassador, part of Urban CEO, and then you can learn more about opening up a market in your area. Now, what's dope about being a market leader, look, you see me rocking my Urban CEO. First of all, let me just tell you, honey, I got to throw my hair in a bun today, okay? Because my hair just swelled all the way up. And so I said, I'm going to throw my Urban CEO hat on. And, as I was out today, I had so many people that were coming up to me. Please, ma'am, let me know what is Urban CEO all about. And so when you become a market leader, you really run the market. And so you get the opportunity to be the leader. And so for those of you who feel like you have that leadership skill in you and you want to be a part of one of the fastest growing nonprofit, by the way, we just got our official tax exempt certification. We are a 501c3 official, like a whistle. Okay, if you want to be a part of one of the fastest growing organizations, the first thing you need to do is become a part of the Academy. How you doing? So before we get into interviewing our special guest today, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know how you can be a part of the Urban CEO Academy. So let's get into it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Taria Vision Avant, and I wanted to just jump up here real quick and tell you, have you heard about the Urban CEO Network? Darling, if you have not heard about Urban CEO, then you need to make sure that you jump on board. Right now, we have a special so that you can actually be a part of our Urban CEO Academy, which is our monthly membership program, where not only do you get exclusive access to events, discounts, and things of that nature, but you also get training that's designed to help you to grow your business. Right now, you can join for 7 days for free and see what we're all about. All you need to do is go to urbanceoacademy.com and check us out. For real. real. Like, we're the fastest growing organization right now designed to help men and women that come from the urban community that want to grow in business, that want to grow in their career, or you simply just want to be able to grow in your life. Urban actually stands for unapologetic, real bold, action-oriented, and non-conforming. So come over here, check us out, join. We want you to be a part of what we're doing. 7 days free. You have really, it's a win-win situation, so you can see what we're all about, all right? So join. I look forward to seeing you guys there. I'm going to talk to you later. Deuces. So guys, we are back. And yes, I know some people, look, I saw Rhonda say, I see a curious kitty in the back. Let me tell you guys. So first and foremost, before I bring on our guest speaker, I was going to go meet up with our vice president, Candy Martin. She's here in Houston, Texas. As you know, we had our Urban CEO Summit, as I told you. And so she was here. All right. She was here, guys, in Houston, Texas. And so I went to go meet up with her. And as I was on my way to go meet up with her, this kitten, literally, he is probably 8 to 10 weeks. We don't even have a name for him yet. Okay. He just walked up to me. And if anybody knows me, you know, I'm a lover of living. And so like he was bold enough. I'm always been kind of afraid of cats, but he was bold enough to walk up to me and basically like say, look, I need some help. And so, he looks trimmed and everything. So I felt like, you know, maybe he might be a little bit domesticated. I don't know. He's like right over here. So we're going to see. So we brought him in, got him some food. And so he's been kicking it with myself as well as Crown. And Crown is literally like right below me. So they've been playing around and just trying to get to know each other. Hopefully they don't get into a fight, but we'll see. We'll see, but I'm so excited. But yeah, just in case you guys see a cat, because you know cats can climb up on stuff. So I just wanted to let you guys know that's what the heck is going on. So let me shout out some of you guys. I see we have a lot of people also still joining us. A lot of folks that have joined us from all over. We are broadcasting on Facebook. We are broadcasting on YouTube. We're broadcasting on Twitter. So what up, what up, what up? We have Erica Quinn out of Aurora, Colorado. We have Max Rose. Hello, hello, hello. We have Eric Heilich. Hello, hello, hello. How you doing? You said name him CEO. You know what? Y'all just gonna try to make me have a cat. Like for real. Where do they do that at? Okay. But let's go ahead and get into this. And so before I bring up our guest speaker, first of all, if you are interested in being a part of Urban CEO, our show called As Real As It Gets TV, first of all, we go live every Monday and Thursday. However, our show is available for replay. All you got to do, guys, is go to asrealisitgetstv.com. And we like to highlight entrepreneurs where we can have some real conversations. For those of you who came to the Urban CEO Summit, you already know how I get down. I like to have conversations that people from the urban community can connect with, and also things that I feel like as urban CEOs, what we can do to be able to grow, right? And so with that stated, if you want to be a part of this, if you want to have your show or your business or your product or your service advertised, please do not hesitate to contact us. Just go to our website, urbanceonetwork.com. You can go to the contact page, send us a message, and we would love for you to be a part of this show. Now, let me tell you, I'm going to read his accolades, y'all, because he's doing big things. Everybody type this in, hashtag big things. Hashtag big things for those of you guys who are watching, because he's doing some big things, and I want to make sure that I get everything that he's been able to do. His name is Roger Green Jr., and he's traveled literally, guys, all across the country. Hello, how you doing? Speaking and training on topics ranging from leadership to motivation. Roger Green Jr. has also presented for the Congressional Black Congress. Hello, how you doing? Bank of America, The Word Network, Essence Cares, and others. He is also an author, podcast host, and a news correspondent with Onyx News Network. And so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to bring to you guys none other than Mr. Roger Green Jr. Hey, how you doing?
What's going on, Urban CEOs? How y'all doing tonight?
Roger, we are doing awesome. I swear, like if we were doing any better, honey, I don't even know what to tell you. But we're excited to have you here. Definitely because, you know, we were looking for people to be a part of this show. You rose up, you stepped up, and you stepped up to this plate. So first things first, for anybody, this is their first time seeing you, Roger, do us a favor. Let us know, brother, king, sir, who are you? I know I gave you some accolades, but tell us a little bit more about who you are and how you came to be known as, okay, this cat is then climbed up my whole leg, Roger. I'm just letting you know the life of being an urban CEO. But please let everybody know a little bit about yourself and how you came to become the person that you are today.
Definitely. Let me first say that I'm honored to be on here. I have been following the Urban CEOs, and trust me, this is an amazing platform, amazing movement, I like to call it. But to answer your question, it's kind of been a journey for me. I've had the opportunity of growing up in a very entrepreneurial family with both my father and my mother having multiple businesses. I like to call them serial entrepreneurs, and they kind of just grew me with a work ethic to kind of go forth and seize the day. Whatever I decide to do, go after it with tenacity. So God has really blessed me to go all over the world, like you mentioned, talking to leadership, talking about leadership motivation, whether it was Congressional Black Caucus or the Department of Education or Alight Solutions, Bank of America. I've also authored a book called The Journey of Living Day by Day. And I'm just in a great place in my life right now. I'm excited. I love sharing with other entrepreneurs and other CEOs and people who are think tanks trying to just do amazing things. And I'm excited to be here tonight.
Well, look, we are excited to have you as well, Roger. And first of all, you already know you are a man after my heart because I believe every entrepreneur should definitely write a book. And so, let's talk a
Yes.
little about your book. I know you said the book is called The Journey of Living Day by Day. So tell
Mhm.
me, first of all, what was the inspiration behind it? And how are you using this to really get yourself in front of people?
Well, the inspiration behind the book, I was kind of a young person that started in business early, as I forestated. My parents were in real estate and in childcare and a lot of other different ventures. I went to my first real estate transaction with my dad when I was around about 10 years old. So he's always kind of just raised me to have a mindset to be an entrepreneur, to acquire property, things of that nature. So by the time I was 19, 20 years old, I already had my own real estate firm. I already had, several companies. And I thought in my mind that I was going to conquer the world just, fast, quick, fast, and in a hurry. And what I learned over time that it is literally a journey of living day by day. You pretty much have to have successful habits that you repeat every single day, have the process, go through the process, take your lumps, learn from your mistakes, and just grow from it. So I wanted to share some of the insight that I learned through experience as well as what I learned through my parents and just help somebody along the way to realize that no matter what stage you're in, that it is possible to accomplish your goals. It is possible to be successful. But I often say winners don't become winners in reality until they become winners in mentality. So it's literally a mindset because your daily devotion will determine your destiny.
That's really good. One of the things I'm always talking about, Roger, is that, in order for us to be able to achieve great things, it does have to take place within the mind first. And I know a lot of times it can be difficult because, we're constantly inundated with the things that we see with our physical eye. And, we've been told that, what it is, what's our truth is really what we see. But the truth is our truth is what we feel, what we think of, where we're going, what we're in visualizing, because what you think of today will always be the result of where you're going to be years down the line. And so I think that's really exciting, for what it is that you're talking about in regards to your book. But tell us, like, have you always been this type of a way, this type of a thinker? Or did you get somebody that influenced you to have this kind of mindset?
I think you can never get anywhere, any destination that you plan to get without assistance along the way. And of course, I mentioned having a strong father has been just phenomenal, but also a strong, powerful, vocal mother as well. They helped me out tremendously. And I'm gonna tell you how they did it without being cliche of saying that, my parents helped me along the way. I found myself in a very precarious situation at a young age with my parents that in the 80s, going through Reaganomics, we found ourselves homeless. Now, my father here with a law degree, my mother with a business degree, going through Reaganomics in the 80s, inflation, unemployment at an all-time high, we found ourselves homeless, living in a camper in my uncle's front yard. And literally the principles and the steps that my parents taught me during that rough period of our life saying, son, look, it's not going to always be like this. We have a plan. This is what we're going to do. We're going to stick to our plan. My dad taught me hard work. He said, listen, there's nothing that you should be ashamed of when a grown man goes out to work for his family. He said, I have a law degree, but I'm not letting that keep me from working 16-hour days on the docks, loading and unloading just to take care of my family. So he taught me those principles and that grind, that desire to go forth, that desire to not really care about what people think, not really care about my setbacks. What I've learned is this, and I'll be brief. What I've learned is most of us are not afraid of failure so much. We're afraid of the fame of failure. And what I mean by that is we know that failure is a part of the process, but we just don't want nobody to see when we fail. We don't want nobody to know when we fail. So it's the fame of failure that throws us off. But those principles kind of propelled me forward. And so my parents have been the biggest influences in my life. But Les Brown, one of my mentors, has been tremendous as well. He's helped me in the speaking business, kind of got me going forth, telling my story. And it's just been a host of others that too many to name.
Well, look, let me tell. Sorry, look, this cat. I'm telling you, we all know the CEO's thing. Look, I'm taking over this cat, and he's taking over. We're gonna call him CEO. But let me get back to that. So you said Les Brown. Now, this is the thing. What do you say to the people that Because I already know how urban CEOs are going to think. First thing we're going to think is, well, Roger, that's nice that you had your parents, but I didn't have my parents. And so for me, I'm always telling our urban CEOs, like, look, if you don't have that person in your life, you got to go out and find them, just like how you also found Les Brown. So what is your advice to anyone who maybe feels like right now they don't have that person, or maybe, their parents are in their life, but they're not necessarily the one influencing them to take the action that you have taken within your business? What do you say to that person? How do you find influencers? How do you find mentors? I think that's really important that we got to talk about that as urban CEOs.
I think the single biggest and easiest way to do it is just seek out people who are already doing what you want to do. What I found is thought leaders, people who, have dominated their particular genre. They want to share information, but often people don't approach them. So seek out who is already doing what you want to do, and not only doing what you want to do, have received some modicum of success, who are dominating the field. And just look at them. Listen, we're in one of the greatest time periods of all time with social media, where you can literally peruse people's pages and seek content and find out ways to be like them. I'm not one of those that ascribe to stealing people's ideas and content, but it's definitely, it's definitely a starting point.
Yes, yes. Well, look, I like to call it copying the right cat. It's ironic because I got a cat, but you copy the right cat, right?
That's it.
Yeah. So, okay. So when we say social media and stuff, let's just say that we have somebody right now that is, I don't know, guys, do me a favor. What kind of businesses are you in? I know we have a lot of people that are watching from all over, and we're all doing different things. Please do let us know, what kind of businesses are you in? So let's just say, for example, we have someone that maybe wants to start their own, cleaning company. Where would they go to find those type of people?
Well, I think social media is a great start. I think the SBA is a great start here in Charlotte, where I am. Our small business administration does a lot to kind of springboard getting mentors to be able to help you. We have an organization here named SCORE. SCORE is a national organization that offers mentorship as well. So that, some of those are great starts. But hop into DMs to some of these, influencers. Get in and ask them, how do I do this? Would you be interested in mentoring me? Do you have any type of programs that are from masterminds? Get in some of these groups of influencers like urban CEOs. And I find that, when you find best practices, it's no need to reinvent the wheel when you have people who have already done it, already have success, already have great, brilliant ideas. Get in those master classes, get in urban CEOs, find out the information, and begin to soar. If you're the smartest person in your circle, you're in the wrong circle. If you're the most influential person in your circle, you're in the wrong circle. And this is what I learned. Sometimes you find yourself being a cruise ship in a pond. Ooh. And I'll say that again. Being a cruise ship in a pond, you have two things. You have the cruise ship and the pond. There's nothing wrong with the pond. There's nothing wrong with the cruise ship. They're just diametrically opposed to themselves. The
Come on.
cruise ship is too big for the environment. So sometimes you got to find a different environment, find something that will cultivate what God has birthed and put in you. So,
Yeah.
I don't talk much about haters and the people around me don't want to do nothing. The people around me aren't supportive. Let them be. They're good for somebody, but just not for me. So I have to find people who are, where I want to be and where I'm going.
I love that you said that. It's funny you say that because I remember I used to say, I don't believe in haters. We don't have haters. I mean, and the truth is, let's just be real. Sometimes there are not going to always be people who positively see you in that way,
Right.
but you should not focus on that. And I think as an urban CEO, one of the biggest challenges we have within our community is we focus too much on the negative versus the positive. And so I know one of the things that you help teach is how to ensure success. And I think that's pretty dope. So do me a favor. What are the 5 principles or the 5 tips that you can give us to ensure success when it comes to just really being able to achieve that level of greatness that we're all striving to be?
Well, I'll start since we are talking about haters. I'll use that as a segue to talk about not being overly sensitive. Listen, some of the greatest lessons I've learned have been from so-called haters that said stuff to me. This is one of the easiest ways to not get offended. This is what I do whenever somebody says something that goes against the grain, that hurts me, that touches. I ask myself, is it true?
Hmm.
That's a gut check. Whether it's a hate or somebody that don't like you, if they say something, I ask myself, is it true? Because if it's true, then it's productive. I can grow from that. I can work towards it. It doesn't matter their intent or how malicious it was when they said it. Is it true? Okay, if it's true, all right, Roger, work on that. That gives you something to work on. So having a thick skin, finding ways, to improve yourself. Number two, you have to prepare. I say that all the time. Preparation before presentation. Preparation is so key because confidence only comes when you're competent. And you can only be competent when you prepare and you work and you put forth your best foot forward. Sometimes you try to fly by the seat of your pants and you think that charisma and gift is enough. No, you got to be prepared. And in the light of Kobe Bryant, we've been celebrating his life and the unfortunate tragedy of he and his daughter and the 7 others. But one of the biggest things that I learned from him was he was such a great person of preparation. He would prepare, 600, 800 shots for only maybe 20 or 25 that he would take in the game. So preparation before presentation. So that's two. Having a thick skin, not being able to be flappable from, haters or criticism, things of that nature, let it, grow you in that aspect. Number two is preparation before presentation. Number three, taking care of your body, taking care of your health, whether it's sleeping at night, whether it's eating right, whether it's exercising. That those things contribute to your mental well-being, allow you to be able to focus and go forth. Number four, have positive self-talk. Positive self-talk. I'll oftentimes say you got to say it until you see it. Because I believe that the words that you speak out of your mouth are life. I believe that the words that you speak out of your mouth frame how you think and how you view. And I often say that whatever's in a man's head and in a man's heart will always show up in his speech. So if you're talking foolishly, you're probably thinking foolishly. So that's the fourth one. The fifth one is surround yourself around a community of people like urban CEOs and other people who will help foster your gifts and your talents, help bring out things that are in you. Iron sharpens iron. So it's not so much unity that is the key. It's unifying yourself around the right people. I often have to use biblical principles because I'm a man of faith. And so when I talk about the Tower of Babel, often we say that unity, God honors unity. Not necessarily. God honors unity with the right people. So I believe being successful, you have to get around the right people, the people who are going in the same direction that you're in, have the same like-minded passion, and that are ready to do some things right now and not prolong it, not procrastinate success, but want to work daily towards being successful and just going forth in it. Those are 5 things I think if you follow those 5 tips, you'll definitely be on the road to success.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And, Roger, we have a lot of people that are actually right now watching. I see you guys commenting. Deborah said, yes, they are a cruise ship in a pond. Wow. I know, right, Deborah? That's the first time I ever heard that. go ahead and that one. And then Max Rose has been typing notes. A lot of times we have many of our CEOs who watch these broadcasts and they type in the notes just so that everybody can kind of stay up to date on what we're talking about. Lakeisha says that she's a healing coach and author. So shout out to everybody that's letting us know exactly what it is that you do. Max, she also says, preach. Yes, social media is a blessing. Yes, honey, you got to make sure that you understand how to leverage that blessing as well. Hey, Roger, so for anybody that is wanting to get in contact with you right now, I mean, you're really speaking some great things. First of all, what is it that you can help other people that if they're looking for you, how can you serve them and how should they go about getting in contact with you to be served?
Well, you can go to my website, Roger Green Jr.
Uh-oh. So it looks like we might have lost Roger, so I'll wait for him to come back on real quick. There he goes. Okay, he is back. Go ahead, Roger.
I'm sorry. You can visit my website at rogergreenjr.com. That's ROGER green, like the color with no E, JR as in junior.com. And you can purchase my book, The Journey of Living Day by Day. I like to tell people to take the 31-day challenge. The book is a 31-day daily devotional with topics ranging from love to success to failure to forgiveness. And at the end of each, there's a journal entry with questions to kind of help you maximize your full potential. So you visit my website, contact me, reach out to me. I do coaching and help people. I love helping people maximize their full potential. So rogergreenjr.com is how you can find out all the information on how to book me to speak, how to purchase the book, or how to secure me as one of your coaches.
That's what's up. And you said that you're in Charlotte, North Carolina, so that's super dope.
Yes.
I was just on the phone today with our VP of Urban CEO, Candy Martin. I was telling her, you know, one of the markets I would love to open in is Charlotte, North Carolina. So we're looking for out there. You know, I ain't putting you on the spot or nothing, but I'm just saying we're looking for some opportunities to expand and possibly do a summit out there in Charlotte. So I might be hitting you up very soon, my brother.
Let's go. The Queen City is right for it. So let's go. We love people of color here in my city. And, you know, I'm kind of partial. I think it's the best city in the entire world. So come on to the Queen City. We'd love to have you.
Definitely. Would you have any last imparting words that you want to leave with our urban CEOs that are currently watching?
Listen, urban CEOs, I want you to be passionate about what you do. I want you to be the type of people that dominate your space. I don't care what anybody has told you before, what pessimism that they've spoke and spewed into your ears. I want you to be confident that you can do whatever you want to do. Winners don't become winners in reality until they become winners in mentality. I want you to visualize it. I want you to begin to write it down. I want you to begin to think. I want you to be so passionate about what you do that you could barely sleep at night, that you could barely contain yourself, that when you're in the grocery stores, wherever you are, you're blurting out what you do. You're telling people how you can help them because I believe in you and I believe the urban CEOs believe in you. So let's go work. Let's get this stuff done and let's take our lives to the next level and maximize our full potential.
Yes, honey. Yes, he did that. Roger Green Jr. in the house. Everybody make sure y'all go and follow him. Applause, a round of applause, guys. I am just so grateful for the amazing guests that we have. Roger, you're just absolutely phenomenal, and I'll make sure that everybody needs to plug in and plug into you. Guys, this is what I want to encourage you to do. If you are watching the Urban CEO Show, we're going to do a special giveaway because I like to throw in giveaways all the time because I feel that in order for us to have success, guys, it's one thing to kind of be on the sidelines and seeing what's going on and, you know, plugging in sorta, but the real way that you win is by actually getting in the game. So for those of you who not only make sure that you go and follow him on his social media platforms, but number one, you go follow him. And then number two, if you DM him, okay, you need to show us proof. So our Instagram is Urban CEO Network, okay? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something real huge. If you go to Urban CEO Network, make sure that you follow us on Instagram. And for those of you who are saying, Taria, I'm not on Instagram, this is a perfect time and opportunity to do so. You're going to also follow him. Right. Go follow him on Instagram. You saw his Instagram, Robert Green Jr. Go follow him on IG. And then I want you to send him a DM and say, hey, I saw you on the show. Let's connect. because you just never know by having, like he said, those right connections, how it can change your life. If you show us in our DMs on Urban CEO Network, in our DMs, if you show us that in our DMs that you sent a message and you followed him, you're going to be entered to win an awesome gift from us. It will be a combination of one of my books autographed. It will be his book autographed. I'm just going to go ahead and buy his book and make sure it's included in there. And you just never know what else might be included. So if you do that, guys, I want you to make sure that you do that. Go ahead and send him the message. Follow him. Go and DM us. You need to do that, guys, ASAP, quick, fast, in a hurry. Okay, so you have the entire month of February to do that. And if you do so, in the beginning of March, we're going to do a drawing where you could actually win an autographed copy of my book, a copy of his book, as well as some additional bonuses and incentives that are going to blow you away. You see how we do? Because let me tell you something. One thing about me is I understand the power of collaboration, but collaboration without activity, without action is nothing, okay? So make sure that you guys most definitely plug into him and plug into us. All right. How you doing? So look, now if you're interested in being a part of the Urban CEO TV show called As Real As It Gets, this is what you need to do. Make sure you go to our website, urbanceonetwork.com, go to the contact page, contact us, message us, connect with us. We're looking for people that want to do commercial spots. We're looking for people who want to be interviewed. We're looking for people who want to definitely get this to the next level. And so I'm super excited about this show. I know that we're going to be doing some amazing things. And again, so Kitty's coming back up here. Lord, let me tell you something. What am I doing with a whole cat? I just don't even know. What in the world? But guys, let me tell you something. I'm telling you, this all this means is that he is just preparing us for new things. And sometimes in new things, you must get uncomfortable. And so I'm just willing to be open to all opportunities that are being presented for us. So again, welcome to everybody watching this. I'm going to do one more commercial. I'm going to go back to this commercial so you can learn more about becoming an Academy member. And you know what? I'm going to plug into Roger too. Roger, just so you know, I'm going to hit you up because we might need your expertise in speaking to help some of our urban CEOs that want to get in front of other people. So I'm going to hit you up, brother. You cool with that?
I'm good with it. Let's do it. Let's work together. It's enough out here for all of us.
Absolutely. So definitely good. So I'm going to go ahead and do this quick commercial, guys, so you can learn more about becoming a part of the Academy. And after that, guys, we're going to wrap this thing on up. So if you are just joining us, do me a favor too. While the commercial is going on, if you're watching us live, I want you to do me this favor. Introduce yourself. Let us know what you do in your business and include your website. You might just see your company on the screen. So go ahead and let us know what you do as well as your website for an opportunity to be shouted out on the screen. All right, so let's get into this commercial. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Taria Vision Avant, and I wanted to just jump up here real quick and tell you, have you heard about the Urban CEO Network? Darling, if you have not heard about Urban CEO, then you need to make sure that you jump on board. Right now, we have a special so that you can actually be a part of our Urban CEO Academy, which is our monthly membership program, where not only do you get exclusive access to events, discounts, and things of that nature, but you also get training that's designed to help you to grow your business. Right now, you can join for 7 days for free and see what we're all about. All you need to do is go to urbanceoacademy.com and check us out for real. Like, we're the fastest growing organization right now, designed to help men and women that come from the urban community that want to grow in business, that want to grow in their career, or you simply just want to be able to grow in your life. Urban actually stands for unapologetic, real bold, action-oriented, and non-conforming. So come over here, check us out, join. We want you to be a part of what we're doing. 7 days free. You have really, it's a win-win situation, so you can see what we're all about, all right? So join. I look forward to seeing you guys there. I'm going to talk to you later. Deuces. Well, all right, guys, that is our show. Look, make sure, guys, that you always, when you share what you do, when you share your information, please make sure every single time on the show, you want to let people know the results that you offer and then include your website. Because if you just include your website, nobody's going to go to that. So we want to give everybody an opportunity so you can be shouted out on the next show As Real as It Gets TV. So make sure that you guys have it ready, okay? You need to have that ready. In fact, I don't know, I might do a quick training to hook y'all up so that you can actually learn how to do those intros so that you get more clients. I'm not lying here. We did a broadcast not too long ago, and we had somebody that got up here and shared their information and was able to lock and secure in a new client. So it's so important, guys, that we learn how to do that, introduce ourselves when we have that opportunity. Well, guys, that's about it. Thank you so much to all of our guests. Oh, one more thing, announcements. Let me give a quick announcement. June, we have our Urban CEO Summits coming up in June. So within the next couple of days, guys, you'll be able to go to our website and register. We have vendor tables available. We have our VIP seats available, early bird admission available. Trust me, these tickets are going to go fast. Also, we have the Urban CEO Conference, October the 16th, 17th, and 18th in the ATL, shouted. And so those tickets will also go on sale very soon. But the most important announcement of them all, are you guys ready? Are you ready? We've got the Who's Who of Urban CEOs. So last year was our first event, but this year we're going to start our nominations tomorrow. Okay, y'all hear me? So if you want to be nominated as one of the Who's Who of Urban CEOs, make sure that you pay close attention, because in our Facebook group, on Instagram, in our email list, we're about to put out the opportunity for you to nominate your favorite CEO. And we have 8 different categories, from top CEO to CCO to youth entrepreneur, community leader, influencer. I mean, all types of categories, guys. And so tomorrow, that is tomorrow. So if you're watching this live, today's February 24th. So on tomorrow, it'll be February 25th. So if you're watching it after then just know nominations have already been activated, okay? All you got to do is go to urbanceonetwork.com. You'll see where you can actually nominate your favorite CEO. You can nominate yourself. You can nominate your sister, your brother, your friend, your associate, your enemy. Because some of us, let's just be real, some people you may not like, but you know that they are doing the doggone thing in their space. And so it ain't about liking them. It's about respecting what they're doing. So let's get out here in these streets. Nominations are going to be opening up very soon for the Who's Who of Urban CEOs. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on our next video show. And I can't wait to see you guys then. Don't forget, if you want to be a part of this show, simply send us an email and we'll get back to you. All right. So let me show y'all our bus. How you doing?